Hi, my name's Mark Dawson, and welcome to the Ordinary People Project.
It's about us.
It's about us.
It's about us.
Very ordinary.
And I would be extraordinary.
And it's about us.
It's about us.
It's about us.
About us.
Uncoordinated.
I grew up in Wannock. Born in 1969, lived there for 20 years. Moved here the last years after that. Silverdale. We're in Silverdale now. We're going to give it an Indian name pretty soon. And from the roads you see over here with all these houses, that's all non-reserve.
Okay.
We call it Shama land, mission land.
Shama land?
Yeah, Shama is a kind way of saying white. Yeah, white land, or we call it Holitim. Holitim in our local territory here means hungry people. And during the gold rush, the Holitims used to travel through here, and a lot of them were hungry. They needed shelter for winter time, and the Stola people were very hospitable, and they thought highly of looking after guests. It didn't matter what color their skin was. It was a new color for them, but you know, they treat everybody the same way. That's our old traditional ways. I've completed 20 full years of carving.
Wow.
I was inspired by a famous carver, not in the books, but he's a very good carver, George Penier, and his brother, Dennis.
Look, I'm bouncing on
They were,
someone's head.
yeah, go bounce over there. Indian kids. Yeah, and his brother were carving one day, and I came dropping by, and the work that they finished, I was just amazed by it. I was intrigued. And I was just looking at their work, and just the depth of the wood, the beauty of the contours of the face features they made, the hair that was hanging off and the paint, the beauty behind that just grabbed me that day, and I go, I'm going to start carving. Down here, the totem pole is an adopted thing. We don't make totem poles down here. Down here, the totem pole symbolizes family crests, like up in the north. When you head up that way, you'll understand a lot about what they're talking about. The Thunderbird represents something strong amongst their people, as it does. Like down in Washington, D.C., they symbolize the eagle, right? Mm-hmm. Power, strength, taking flight. There really is no actual meaning for this down here for us. This is contemporary art. This stuff right here for us. The stuff we use to do our house posts are figures like this, carved on to even a bigger log, and we just carved the designs out, coming out just a little bit.
Okay.
So if you look at this wood right here, we would carve the figures on top like that. This one here is going to be a raven. Now, I got lazy and I haven't worked in it for a long time, but this is the raven's beak, and this is of course his head right here. It's going to have his eyes here. That's the side view, and that's the top view of what it's going to look like, and it's all going to be sanded and painted. And back here I'm going to have a line on the outside right here on both sides. I'm going to hollow this right out and dig it out, and it's going to be made really light. And after that, that's hollowed out, I'm going to take it to the bandsaw, cut it right down the middle, right about to here, and then it's going to go up to here on top right there, like that, on both sides, where the two sides will drop down. The top part here will drop up, and the mouth that's going to be hooked right here, it's going to drop down like that. Well, why it's going to drop like that is we're going to have a face of another mask on the inside like that. So when it opens up, you'll see this face like that, and we call that the transformation mask. It'll open up like that, and you'll have the human face inside of the raven. That would represent the supernatural spirit. The spirit was in the raven itself, our ancestors. That's why they come down in spirit, take form in different animals. It could be a wolf, and you could have the spirit of the man inside the wolf. That gives that wolf its power, physical power down here on earth. And my Cholmocha name is Hutston. That's my Indian name, Hutston.
Okay, and what's the tribe? Band?
The Coast Salish people, Stolo territory.
Stolo territory.
Yeah.
What language is this language also the same?
The primary language of our Stolo people is Hulkamelam. Hulkamelam. I'm a traditional dancer. I wear the buckskin. I wear the breastplate, beadwork. It's a typical type of outfit that is used across North America for the traditional dancers. 34 years ago. I was 5 years old when I started.
What did you learn from?
What did I learn from? I learned from an old-timer named Ernie Phillip. He today resides over in, I believe, Vernon, British Columbia. He's still around yet. There's different views of a traditional dancer depending on what kind of dance they do. Like say when you do a sneak up, some people say it's called a war dance. You're doing a sneak up and you're sneaking up on your enemy. And other people from other tribes will say a sneak up is a person impersonating an animal. And impersonating an animal, what they're trying to do is intrigue those animals to come closer so that they can take the game, take them down, and utilize their fur and all their meat for good uses. We also have the popular grass dance that originated from Ojibwe country, I believe, in Ontario, as well as the jingle dress dance as well. Jingle dress dance is done by the ladies, and grass dance is done by the men. Show off your best moves. You want to try to get as much attention from the judges that are out there, and you might even be trying to impress a girl out there or something. You might dance really hard, look good. Majority of the time it's for competition, and some will do it for the glory of the circle that we're dancing, meaning for the creator. Like what others say in their religions, for their glory of God, I dance for the glory of my people and my Maker.